Starting at the bottom, and just systematically working my way up, covering everywhere nice and evenly.
So again, you're leaving it to...
Yeah, I'm letting it soak, just giving it plenty of time to do the work for you. As I said, there's no point in rushing this process because the cleaner will do the work for you. You only end up having to rub more or think the cleaner's not working if you start rubbing straight away. So I've just got my Bobby Dazzler ready for rinsing off with, because that's important. If you let it dry before you get to rinse it off, then that creates more work and waste time. So if you can get everything ready so it's all nice and easy to use, then you shouldn't have any problems. So I'm just going to concentrate on the nooks and crannies.
There's quite a bit of mould on those runners.
Yes, the algae has taken a grip on there. Fingers around there, because this is a very soft brush. Then you could use a stiffer brush if you wanted to, but it's the cleaner's shifting most of it out without any trouble. But you could always spray a 10:1 solution on there as well if you wanted to, for it to work a little bit quicker, a little bit better. Just concentrating on little details like this makes such a difference when you actually finish off the van. It looks so much better. And it doesn't actually take that much time either. Now it is starting to dry quite quickly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wash now with my wash mitt and start at the bottom and work my way up. Now the reason for this is we've put the cleaner on from the bottom up, and that helps streaking and that sort of thing, it cleans evenly. But when you wash from the bottom up as well, what happens is you clean at the bottom, and then as you go up, yes, you've got dirty water and that sort of thing running down the van over the bits that you've cleaned, but it's staying wet. So when it comes to rinsing, when you've finished at the top of the van, the whole area is still wet, and then you can rinse down nice and easily. First of all, I need to do the windows, so I'm just going to splash some water on there and on the window. So that's the windows dealt with. Actually, soft brush around that window as well. So because it has dried off quite considerably, I could either spray it again with the cleaner, or, as I say, wash from the bottom up with a nice wet cloth. So that's what I'm going to do. This is where the mitten really helps, because running over hinges and that sort of thing, it really does protect your hand from getting knocked and bumped. It helps being tall as well to do this job. That's why I could never get my dad to do it. So I'm a good 3 inches taller than. So there we go. So now it's had a good rub down, it's time to rinse before it dries out. Chasing all the dirt down and away. Also, that's the area that's going to dry the quickest, so if you started rinsing at the bottom, the top will have already dried before you've got around to rinsing. You can see the water leading the way, hopefully, on the camera. I can see it quite clearly here, which is a good indication that you've covered the area as well. Easier to see on the windows. So using this technique of 2 spray bottles, 2 garden sprays, one with Caravan Cleaner in, one with Dazzler in, and just washing over the van like I have done, it's going to take less than an hour to do a whole van this size. And it's not a great deal of effort. Now that we've rinsed down with the Dazzler, you can leave that to dry. If you live in a hard water area, then you would actually use a chamois or a drying cloth just to wipe over to take the water off. Then it stops the watermarks from forming from the hard water. Otherwise, just leave it to dry and job done.